217 Recovery Podcast. We're back
Hello.
at halftime. Corey Winfield.
Ryan McMahon.
Still the 5th of September 2019. And this is going to be more of a positive, upbeat. We're not going to talk about vaping or vape juice or anything like that. No, we're going to talk more recovery stuff. And we're going to talk about something that Ryan posted today on his Facebook. It was about worrying. What'd you say?
Worrying's a time waster.
What made you think that?
I read it in one of the books this morning in my readings. It was somewhere similar, something similar to that, and then just something I always think about. Focus on the solution, not the problem. Problems in the past, solution. It's the only thing you can do to work forward. Keep her going.
Yeah, when you worry, like myself, I'm a huge worrier, and I worry about things all the time. And 90% of the time, it's stuff that, A, didn't happen, B, probably not going to happen, but I'm still worrying about it. You know, like, it could happen. Well, it's a slight chance. You know, it's like 5% chance it could rain today. Oh, it could rain. You know, like, not that I worry about it raining, but I'm just saying, like, could you imagine spending all of your time and all that energy on worrying that 5% chance of rain? Well, I don't want to, bring umbrellas, and, if we're going on this picnic, maybe we shouldn't go on the picnic, 5%, but I mean, again, I don't do that about raining, but yeah. It just, stuff where, I could bring it up, like, I need my cat back, I need to find an apartment, I'm so worried. Why am I worried about that? What's going to happen is going to happen when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, why waste your time?
Yeah. I mean, but at the same time, though, me just expecting a place to live to just fall from the sky, that's not going to happen either. So, you saying don't worry isn't saying don't be productive and go after what you want. It's just saying sitting back worrying about it.
Not going to change it.
Yeah, it's not going to change it at all. So, I can just keep looking, keep trying to figure out, what's next. The same thing with 217 Recovery, There's a lot of things that we want to do. Pitch night's coming up. And a chance for 217 to actually
make some money. We're going to have to be money makers that night.
And I met with the Score. I met with Paul from the Score at Petoskey Chamber today. And Score in Petoskey, if you don't know, they are businessmen and women who were successful and are successful in business, and they help starting businesses like 217 Recovery. We're a nonprofit business. They help people with resources. They help us and give us good advice. And they brought up Pitch Night about a month or so ago when we talked to them, and they said that what it is you pitch your idea in front of all these people that want to invest money in new businesses in the area, and the winner gets $10,000, and then the winner gets to move on to a different category where there's more money that you can win.
Yeah, against other winners.
Yeah, and you can spend it however you want, but you have to pitch to them like, hey, this is what we're doing. And he said, most of the people that come to this and do this, it's like, hey, we want to open up a shop and sell coffee or, like stuff like that. And he's like, I don't know if they've ever had somebody like 217 Recovery come in there and say, hey, look, boom, this is what we're going to do to help the community. Because he said that's one of the factors, too, is they're like, well, okay, you're going to sell coffee to the community. How are you going to help the community? And he's like...
Yeah, I think we got the edge on that.
Yeah, I think we have the edge on a lot of things. We just need to put it together. But we could, A, worry about it, or B, just make the best plan that we can and do it.
Clips from our show, some good things, showing them what we are doing, and see what they think.
Yeah. And that's all we can do. We can do our best effort. And worrying about it, is it going to be good enough? Hey, you know what? We're going to give it our best effort. And I was talking with Paul today, too, and I was like, yeah, it's me. Do I know what I'm doing? I don't know. Probably not. Does Ryan know what he's doing? Probably not. And Paul was like, well, there's something actually kind of refreshing about that. He's like, because you don't have those barriers that other people have that are like, oh, well, I can't do that because of this and that. He's like, you're just going for everything. I was like, yeah, why not?
We
you
are.
know? And he's like, I love that about, you guys in 217 Recovery is there's no. You
No
know,
holds bar.
No, nobody's telling you guys no for anything. You have a mission, and it's to help people. And another guy that was in the meeting today too. It was the first time I've ever met with him, and I'm not sure he understood too much about 217 Recovery. And I mean, hopefully he did a little bit after we left the meeting today. But he kept saying, "Well, there's ways you can make money, doing podcasts." And
Yeah, he's trying to. He probably helps people gain profits, and we're not in it for all these profits
No.
we can make. So,
and that's what I think kind of threw him for a loop.
He doesn't get us.
No, and I mean, I believe, and I believe you believe that the financial part of this, the reward or whatever, will come in time.
Yeah.
There's ways. I mean, obviously, we're going to set up the 501c3, and when we start this actually full time, it opens up a lot of things. And the things that you want to do with the housing, the sober living housing, the things that I want to do with, taking the podcast even bigger, those things are going to have a salary, and that's fine. That's people do get paid for that, and nonprofit 501c3 all across the country. So there's no reason why we can't have a nice salary, a nice job for what we're doing. But our main purpose, though, is to connect with people in recovery and let them know, hey, look, we're doing it. We're in recovery, and let other people that don't even understand what recovery means to kind of get a glimpse in there. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help. We're trying to inspire, and we're having a little bit of fun.
We're having a little bit of fun.
Actually, having lots of fun. But when people can see that and they can hear that and look at the progress we've made just in the few months that 217 Recovery started, just since you joined us. I mean, it hadn't even been that long ago, Ryan.
No.
I mean, it really hasn't. And
no,
I mean,
just a couple months.
You've done a lot of great things with 217 Recovery, and you've gotten a lot of great things, just with your connections and just doing it and not being afraid. And I'm proud of you for that. I really am.
Thanks. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks,
We're
man.
killing it.
And Anna, too. I can't forget her.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Anna.
I mean, her blogs are...
#1 seller.
Yeah, and they're amazing. If you haven't read them, they're on our website, 217recovery.com/Anna. But, I mean, and she's sending them to me every day. And Matt's kind of stepping up his game, even though he told me the other day he hadn't sent one in like 4 or 5 days. And then he sent me one. He's like, yeah, this will be the last one for a while. The next one's coming. It's not going to be for a while. Then, like, the next day he sends me another one. I was like, whoa, okay, well... All right, and then he sent me another one. And I don't press Matt too much on that. If something hits him and he feels like writing something, cool. He sends it to me, I'll put it up there. That's how that works. And I'm not going to, Matt, you didn't do a blog. It could be 2 months from now. And I'll be like, okay, whatever.
Whenever he feels inspired.
It's not costing me money to put his blog on the website. It's not, so it is what it is. So, I'm proud of Matt, though, too. And the things that he does. And he's struggling and, day to day, it's up and down for Matt, and I don't know, what he needs to do. He's trying to figure it out himself, and I don't want to speak for him, but he was saying the other day, he woke up and he's like, Corey, he's like, it feels like the same
Groundhog's
stuff.
Day.
Yeah, over and over. He's like, I don't feel like I'm making progress. I don't feel like I'm doing anything, and my suggestion to him was, we'll start trying other things, man.
Well, he is. It's just not coming fast enough, Maybe he's hoping on promises or whatever, He's making progress, but I think he just feels like he should be moving further ahead. But he's got a good pace, and he's doing what's right, making moves. I don't see anything wrong with what he's got.
Right. And yeah, I don't either. And he'll figure it out, I hope, but I don't know. Sometimes I worry about him, though. I'm like, man, he's just, I don't know. But, we're all doing good things, though, and that's the bottom line, and that's what people need to see. And, that's what 217 Recovery is about, and we're not about trying to go sell it to advertisers. And I explained to him, too. I was like, once this other thing happens and we can get a studio and actually put together, like, high-quality stuff, well, there's another plan that I have.
Are you trying to say this ain't high quality tonight?
Well, on my iPhone 8. Well, I mean, it's all right.
It's good.
It's good. People like it. But no, but I mean, actually have a studio, and I'm gonna fly this engineer in from Arkansas. His name's Zeb, and he's awesome, and he'll hook the studio up, man, and everything will work perfect. And then we can take it to another level. But then I was like, look, then, if you're still doing it with me, if I'm still doing it, there's a chance that we can independently make money. If somebody wants to say, hey, Corey, I want you to promote Governor Whitmire's sourpuss coil oil. I'll be like, okay. Well, then they could pay me, and on the side, I could kind of say, hey, look, here's a paid endorsement from Trump's whatever.
Yeah,
Trump's car sales.
I think we're open for endorsements. We're just not trying to exploit people in recovery and suck them money.
No.
Like, there's these other podcasts where it's like you gotta pay for these guys and all this other, And I think that's where today the guy at the Score was like, oh, yeah, charge everybody for these. We're not trying to charge people for the podcast. If we can make money along the line with the podcast, that's one thing.
Right.
But even, like, the shop, that thing, we're not making any money off of any of the...
No.
So
yeah, it's...
None of our merchandise is making us money. We're not making money off of people listening to us. That's not the way we want to make it. We're just trying to make the difference.
We are. And if one person writes us, we love that, when someone writes us, no matter where you can be listening in South Dakota, North Dakota, that's cool that you found us if you're looking for a recovery podcast. But the whole money thing just kind of screws things up, in my opinion. And Spreaker had a thing where it was like, you can publish your this, and we'll play a commercial before your thing starts, and you can play a commercial in the middle of your podcast, and every time it plays, you can earn a penny, or I don't remember what it was. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. And then I listened to a couple episodes, and I was like, that's horrible. If somebody wants to listen, I don't want to make them sit through a stupid commercial. It doesn't make any sense, and it does nothing for me to make a penny. I don't care about that. It was more than that, but still, it was like, it was losing the message, I want someone to be able to turn us on, listen without having to do all that. So it's like when you get on YouTube and you're like, oh, I want to watch this video. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to wait for this stupid ad to play. That's not,
not us.
No, not at all. So that's why we don't really do that. But, yeah, well, I guess we should get in there and...
we got to watch this Packer game. They're doing great.
Because there's no sense of worrying about what my defense is doing when I could just go in there and watch them. So
watch them losing points left and right.
We'll see what happens, man. I'm just ready for some sacks.
Ready for some touchdowns.
Yeah, check out Anna's blog, though, and check out Matt's, too. 217recovery.com/Anna, 217recovery.com/Matt. And if you do want to buy something from our shop, like Ryan said, we're not making any money off it, but it'd be cool if you'd promote us.
Supporting us, just like...
Yeah, like...
trying to support the home team.
Yeah, you buy a jersey, but yeah, none of that money goes to us at all. We set the price to $0 for us. There's still the cost that you'd have to pay them, but there's like bumper stickers for like $2-3, something like that. Keychains, $6. I don't know how you'd be showing people your keychain, but buy a water mug or something. Buy a sweatshirt. Do what you need to do. But we appreciate it. I want to tell you that right now. And just tell your friends about us. That's how you could really help us out big time. Share us on Facebook. Whether you listen on Spotify or iHeartRadio or Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, whatever, just share us.
Whatever platform. Mm-hmm. Let everybody know.
Yep. And don't tell your grandma to listen to that last episode. Well, not the one about Granholm Whitmire, but the one about the granny. Don't let your grandma listen to that. I don't need any more emails from grannies. It was a joke, sort of. But anyway, listen to all the other podcasts. I think it'll take you 2 days.
The way you look at the ladies around here.
Hey, man. But yeah, have a good day. Hopefully you're not working too hard.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Until Saturday. Hasta luego, señorita.
Adios.
Muchacho. Grandmano. I don't think that's how you say grandma, though.